Martin, also a question from the same guy. He said, what do you recommend to give the pair before the hatching the eggs?
What do you recommend for? And then I missed it. Say it again.
The recommended that you give for the birds, the pair before they hatch the eggs.
You mean like
feeding
okay.
system? Feeding system.
Yeah, feeding. Yeah, you know, our birds actually get a different seed mix all over the year. So it means they have like 10 different kinds of seeds available the whole year. You just need to make sure that they don't miss anything. And also important is the composition of your soft food, of course. We add a lot of dried herbs, fresh vegetables, also in summer period or now we have fresh herbs. We squeeze lemon in the water and so on. So it's important. The nutrition of the birds, that's the base for a lot of success.
اوكي. طبعا سألت عن احد الاخوه قال شنو اعطي طيوري قبل الفقس ابي اقوي مناعتهم وهذا قال تعتمد على الخضروات والخضار الطازجه خاصه توفرت في الموسم. بالاضافه الى يقول انا اعصر ليمونه على الماء اقدم لهم الماء مع الليمون. احرص ان الخضار والفواكه تكون طازجه في حاله توفرها. اذا مو متوفره استعمل الورقيات الناشفه. Martin, I think people will be happy to see one day your soft food mixture on your page, an Instagram page maybe. So just to see what you are adding and that. So they are very interested about that.
Well, what I suggest then, Faisal, let's do a short live, another live presentation if you want, when when I'm preparing my soft food, and then I did the same for the Australian Bajaraga Society like 2 weeks ago or something. Or you can get that video, or I just make another video and we go live again when I'm preparing my soft food. That's no issue, of course.
طبعا بالنسبه حق انا قدمت له نصيحه انه يعرض لنا خلطه الاج فود الخاصه فيه. قال انا اقدر اوعدك انه في لايف اخر وسبق انه سوى هالشيء حق الجمعيه الاستراليه انه يسوي لنا لايف على السوفت فود او خلط الاج فود مالته. A question from a guy, Martin, also about is the slats egg food same as Proline egg food? So you used to work with the Proline, then you are working with slats now.
No.
So they are asking, is it the same or no?
No. The thing is, Proline I developed myself at that time when I was working for that company. Unfortunately, my cooperation with the owner of the company was at a certain period in time not good anymore. I was not happy with the quality that he produced anymore, so I stopped the cooperation at that time. And what I do now is actually I'm making my own Proline myself again. The Proline was a combination of my soft food where you only had to add perhaps some fresh vegetables if you want. But what I do now is what I'm already doing for 20 years. I mix all the different ingredients again myself for me. And you have flats, but I use the Orlux cold pate at the moment together with some slats in Brazil because that's a high protein mix. And I use Quico also. So I mix different egg foods at the moment, but the most important things are the supplements that I put into it. That in the Pro line before, in the beginning, it was already mixed. Now I'm doing it again myself.
اوكي. طبعا بخصوص سؤال احد الاخوه اللي هو هذا نفس ما انتم شايفين، انا راح احطه. مارتن كان يعمل مع شركه برولاين. برولاين حصل بينه وبين صاحب الشركه خلاف، يقول ان مستوى المكونات اللي يستعملها صارت اقل جوده من السابق، فيقول انا تركت الشركه لهذا السبب. حاليا يقول انا استعمل خلطتي الخاصه. يقول لي بالاساس انا رحت برولاين واستعملت خلطه اللي انا كنت اقدمها حق طيوري، اليوم انا استعملت خلطه خاصه اضيف لها بعض المكونات الاخرى. ممكن ساعات تكون اللي هو استعمل شركه كويكو الايج فود، ممكن ساعات سلاتس، بالاضافه الى ساعات احط الباتيه، واضافه الى الخضروات والطازجه. فيقول مالي شيء معين معتمد عليه، يقول اهم شيء التنوع واني ارفع نسبه البروتين في الايج فود. So Martin, there is a talk about the high protein. They said the bird will not handle the high protein. So for like every day for the egg food. So what do you think about that?
I missed a part of your question, Faisal, due to the connection. Can you raise the question again?
Yes. About about the egg food. There is talk that said don't give them too much protein, they will not handle it if you give them high protein every day. What do you think about your experience?
There is some truth in there, of course. You don't have to give them too much protein, but you have to find the right balance in your soft food. So if you give too much animal protein to the birds, you will see that they start to be aggressive to the chicks, and you get some more chicks that are killed by the parents. But according to me, our modern day budgerigars are sort of like bodybuilders. They need protein to build up the feather and the muscles that they need. So for me, it's important to find the right balance. Of course, you don't have to feed them only mealworms. Then you will have problem. But with the right mixture in the soft food, I think it works out very well.
Yeah. طبعا انا سالته بخصوص البروتين العالي. سمعت احد الاخوه ينتقد البروتين العالي، فالبروتين العالي يسبب حيوانيه للازواج، ممكن يهاجمون الفروخ الصغار بسبب البروتين. لكن الباجي الحديث اليوم اللي عندنا يحتاج نسبه بروتين عاليه، لكن لازم نراعي ان ما يكون في اسراف والتوازن الجيد، فتقدم بروتين لكن بحرص. Martin, another question from one of the guys. He said about he have some hens that not letting the males mating them, so they always laying clear. So what do you think? They are, so aggressive for the males. So what do you do in this case?
In this case, you find the most dominant male in your shed, and you try that bird with the hen. Sometimes, the best pairs are those that start fighting in the beginning. It means if I have sometimes some of your cocks are really bouncing and really really aggressive, and that's the kind of cock that you need for those hens that are dominant. So yeah, they they have to show the hen who's the boss. That's and if you
Okay.
have if you have a cock that is a little bit shy, yeah, of course it will not be okay. The eggs will not be fertile.
Yeah. طبعا احد الاخوه سال قبل شوي، ما ادري وصل لكم السؤال او لا، ان عنده اناث ما يسمحون للذكور في التزاوج معاهم، على طول البيض غير مخصب. الرد كان من مارتن ان لازم يكون عندك ذكر مهيمن في المكان ويكون له قوه وشخصيه، لانهم لازم يعني يتمكن من الانثى النوع هذا. طبعا وطبعا هو يقول من وجهه نظره ان افضل الازواج هي اللي تكون بينهم مشاكل اول شيء، بعدين يعني ممكن تنحل الامور وتصير الامور على ما يرام. There is some thought about the judging nowadays, and there
Yes.
are many said that the way of this person is judging than different way than this judging, different way than this judging. So what do you think the judge have to stick to in your opinion? Yeah.
We all have our as me being a WBO judge, we have our rules and guidelines from WBO, so we have to stick to that. Of course, every country can has his own regulations sometimes. That's also possible. And third, of course, every person has his own preferences.
Yeah.
If you like a blonde girl and I like a black girl, yeah, that's the difference. Of course, it's
Yes. Yeah.
you will always have that, but in order we have our rules that are very clear from WBO.
Yeah. طبعا انا سالته بخصوص التحكيم. اليوم نلاحظ ان الحكم الاول، الحكم الثاني، الحكم الثالث في ساعات يكون في اختلاف في تحكيمهم، اختلاف في وجهات نظرهم. يقول احنا كحكام لازم يعني نستمر على قوانين المنظمه العالميه، هي القوانين وهو الاسس الاساسيه نتقيد فيها، لكن طبعا في بعض الاختلافات في الذوق بسيطه. فيقول انت تحب مثلا شكل معين وانا احب شكل معين، انت تحب لون وانا احب لون، لكن لا، اهم شيء نكون متقيدين في القوانين WBO. Why do you don't breed Japanese crested or the English or the normal crested in your bedroom? Why don't we see these two types on your Maarten bedroom? Why you stay with English?
Yeah, because that's the bird I like. To be honest, I am personally not so keen on the crested birds. You know, it's about preferences. It's again here also for me the harmony of a exhibition Bajaragar is gone when you don't see the directional feather anymore. You don't see the whole picture from shoulder and neck back to the front. So yeah,
yes,
I made that decision, and for me it will only be exhibition. So I will not start with Japanese or with crested for sure.
طبعا سؤال احد الاخوه انه ليش يا مارتن ما تربي الكريست او الهوجو نقول. رد قال صراحه انا افضل الانجليزي وانا اشوف نفسي في الانجليزي. الكريست والهوجو ما يسمح لي ان اشوف الطفره بشكل مناسب بسبب وجود الكريست او بسبب وجود الوردات في الهوجو. فيقول انا افضل الانجليزي، يقول هذا انا وهذا ذوقي ويعني الكل من لا اختيار. He said, why do you think the hens pull out the feather of the youngest?
Well, sometimes it is because she is bored. most of the time it happens when they have only 1 or 2 chicks. When so what I try to do is, or I put some millet sprays in that she can be busy with the millet sprays. If that, but
yes,
for
yes.
some hens that even is not helping. They just pluck. What I see that some hens pluck only the down and not the real feather. But if they are really plucking the feather, I put the chicks in another nest because. And what I noticed is that it's a bit of genetic. Yeah? Sometimes, most of the time, if the mother, you can see it back in the daughters also if the mother plucks. So I don't like hens that doing that at all. So I will sort them out most of the time. Okay.
Maarten, what do you think about the fresh egg as a protein?
I think it's good. Fresh egg can also be used, but I am afraid for you have to give it and take it away, like say a few hours later, because the risk of contamination for salmonella or E. coli or something like that, it's too big. So I don't use fresh egg myself because I am away the whole day to work, so I don't have time to take it out. During the day, so it will leave.
Yes. So also Mario and your father the same, or you?
No, we don't. We have decided not to use fresh egg in our soft food. But if you have time, and it's very well if you add freshly boiled eggs. I think
Yes.
it can be a source of protein also, of course.
Yeah. I think the fresh egg also, the smell of it's making the birds also like the soft food or the mixture. Yes.
Yeah.
طبعا سؤال احد الاخوه بالنسبه حق البيض الطازج، سالته قال انا شخصيا ما افضل اخاف منه لانه بعد ساعتين يصير مضر وممكن انه يسبب لي اسهالات او يسبب لي مشاكل في الجهاز الهضمي، بسبب ان انا اكون يعني برا البيت فما راح اقدر اشيله بعد ساعتين. فيقول احنا قررنا انه يعني ما نستعمله كشركاء بشكل عام، حتى اللي فاضيين ما يستعملونه. Martin, what do you think about the best way to when you breed to make your baby safe? Is it the low protein maybe diet for the pair, so you are avoiding pulling the feather or making something for the babies?
Yeah. A hide, I always use some hideaways for the babies, so they can go and sit under it, and most of the time it's enough. If the hen don't see the babies, she will not attack them. That's definitely. But I will not change anything on the diet. If I see that the risk is too high, I put the hen away, or I take the chicks out earlier and I feed them myself for a few days until they can feed themselves. So that are some solutions.
Yes. طبعا من الشغلات اللي طرحها احد الاخوان نفس ما تشوفون السؤال، وقال افضل طريقه ان عشان يصير الشيء امن اخفض نسبه البروتين، ما اخليها وايد عاليه على طول، بالاضافه انه يقول احط مكان بحيث ان الفروخ تكون يعني نقول من خشه، ما تكون قدام الزوج عشان ما يهجمون عليهم، خاصه الانثى اذا ما شافت الفروخ ما تهجم عليهم، يعني لانها تكون مرحله ممكن تبي يعني تبيض بطن ثاني. Martin, what do you think the best result is to pair two good birds, or the male is good, the female is normal, or average bird, or stock bird, or what do you think? They have to be both, or one, or what do you think?
Well, it depends. It depends what level. But if you're speaking about really top class birds, I would never pair two visual top class birds to each other. It's asking for trouble, of course. What I tend to do is use a very good cockbird to an average hen that is bred out of a good cockbird again. So what I tend to do there is, I don't know if anyone has saw the presentation from Harry Hockaday, is pairing cock to cock.
Yeah.
It means you pair the cock to the father of the hen that you pair him to, and then in your mind, of course, but and even I like to use hens that are medium but very well bred, so with good parents.
Yeah. طبعا سؤال احد الاخوه اللي شفتوه بالنسبه حق التزاوج، يقول طرفين يكونوا مستوى عالي. قال لا، انا ما افضل تزاوج طرفين مستوى عالي. السبب انه يقول النتائج ما هي جيده. يقول افضل انه يكون ذكر جيد. الانثى يقول احب الاناث الميديوم المتوسطين اللي يكونون طالعين من زوج مميز. يقول طبعا في برزنتيشن او محاضرة ألقاها هاري هوكودي بخصوص تزاوج ذكر لذكر. طبعا هو ذكر لذكر، في بالك أنت تزاوجهم أن تحط الذكرين وتكمل النقص مالهم وتاخذ بنت أحد الطرفين وتزاوجها مع الطرف الثاني. هذا التكنيك ماله. فيقول هذه الطريقة أنا أشوفها الأفضل. Do you prefer that pairing a cock to many hens at the same time, so moving the hens moving the cock from cage to cage to cage, or no?
No. I put pairs together and I keep the cocks. What I sometimes do is third round I let the hen lay and I transfer the eggs immediately and I put a new hen in already. That's something I do, but I'm not moving cocks to different cages now.
يفضل مارتن نقل الذكر او تزاوجه مع اكثر من انثى. السبب ان يفضل تغيير الانثى ممكن، وما يحط الذكر مع اكثر من انثى. هذا تكنيكه وهذه وجهه نظره. غير مشكورين، كل الشكر. Thank you very much, Mr. Martin, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and stay all safe and healthy, please. Okay.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.